The adapted Genesis version of the story tells that the flood was an act of God's personal vengeance, but the Sumerian tablet explains that the Great Deluge was caused by Enlil and the assembly of the Anunnaki. The decision was taken by way of a majority vote, but it was not approved by all concerned. Seemingly, Ninkhursag, the Lady of Life, deplored the idea. In the event, Enlil's brother, Enki the Wise, made his own arrangements to save King Ziusudra, to whom he gave advance warning of the deluge and imparted a plan of escape by means of a specially constructed boat. Later, in a continuation from another fragment, the Adama is described not only as the high priest, but also as being of the royal seed. And so it is apparent that the great importance of Adapa, the biblical Adam, was not that he was the first man, but that he was the first human of the royal seed, the first priest king of the Enki bloodline. We should now consider the mysterious little clay models to which the translated records all refer. How was it that the Genesis compilers presumed the Adama to be made from earth, often described as clay? The answer lies in the translatory misunderstanding of a single small word encountered by the captive Jewish tribes in Babylon. The Babylonian word for potter's clay was fit, but in the more ancient Sumerian language tit meant that which is life. In Hebrew the word tit meant mud. When the blood, semen, of Enki was united by Ninkhursag with the tit, it was being united not with clay, but with that which is life, female ovum. From such beginnings, Ninkhursag cultured the little models which she implanted into the wombs of surrogate mothers, and the precise nature of these little models is manifest in Ninkhursag's description, Lady of the Embryo. In Adapa's case, Ninkhursag had been the surrogate mother, and so the resultant model of man, the Adama, Earthling, was born from the womb of Lady Earth herself. His partner Kawa, the biblical Eve, was created in precisely the same manner. While on the subject of misidentified words, we can also discover why it is that the Bible describes how Eve was formed by God from a rib taken out of Adam's side in Genesis. The name Eve is said in Genesis 3:20 to signify the mother of all living, and this is repeated in the 1st century antiquities of the Jews, wherein Josephus explains, "Now a woman is called in the Hebrew tongue she man, but the name of this woman was Eve, which signifies the mother of all living." In Hebrew, the name Eve was Hor, Ava, but the verbal root which gave rise to the name was Haya, to live. Hence, Eve was akin to the Sumerian Ninti, which meant Lady of Life, and this, as we have seen, was yet another title of Ninkhursag. The Sumerian word to make live was similar to rib. When Ninkhursag's title 9-inch nails T was applied to her surrogate daughter and transposed to the name Eve, it was correctly interpreted by the Genesis compilers, but its further association with Adam's rib was wholly inaccurate and had nothing whatever to do with the original accounts. In considering the word haya, to live, it is of interest to note that the similar Arabic word hayya denoted a female serpent. As detailed by the linguist Balaji Mundkar, the words were all akin in origin, and the definitions of life and serpent were mutually supportive. This is particularly relevant since Eve, Kawa, Hor, was not only the Lady of Life, but was also described as the Lady of the Serpent. In the Quran the name of Adam's wife is not mentioned. So if we think about all of these stories hiding names, it is obvious that Abrahamic religions do not want to say, seeds of Cain and Seth mixed at the beginning and at Noah again. So even prophetic lineages are not free of Cain blood. In Gnostic law, Ham is the wisdom, Esau has the birthright, Benjamites has the kingship. If we think these hidings, mixings, these stories are changing according to the teller. You can also find traces of the serpent female mother in tales of Melazine, Shamaran all over the world.